He hit a wall.
Stand up.
I got a broke arm, sir.
You have a broke arm? Which
Yes,
arm?
sir. This right one.
All right.
On July 24th, 2023, a Milwaukee County Sheriff's officer tried to stop a car that had no license plate. The driver did not stop and instead sped off, starting a dangerous chase across the city. It was around 9:08 p.m. when the chase began.
908 will call in on Binder. Westbound Capital. Jesus Christ.
65. Running light traffic. It's coming up the 20th there shortly.
Wrong lane of traffic. It's going to be going back on Atkinson, I believe. Disregard. He's going back north towards Capital. And westbound Capital from 20th. Braking for the light at 20th. He's slowing for the light.
The car was first seen heading west on Capitol Drive. It was going at a speed of 62 miles per hour and had at least 2 people inside. The passenger was moving around, possibly reaching for something. The car then turned north on Teutonia Avenue.
Traffic yielding.
Come on, Sydney, press the gas.
And he's going into oncoming traffic, but there's no traffic. He's into, looks like the auto parts store here.
Might be disabled.
He's going west for the parking.
365. Southbound Antonio. Coming up to Silver Spring, speeder at 85, full traffic.
He went wrong way on Silver Spring.
As the chase continued, the suspect made wild moves to avoid police. At one point, the driver entered oncoming lanes of traffic, but luckily there were no cars there. The car then turned into an auto parts store parking lot, and officers thought it might be stopping, but it quickly pulled out and continued speeding away.
Still eastbound. Just past 30 seconds. Southbound. Gonna be 31st from Hampton. No traffic, no pedestrians. Still south. We going through Portland. Speeds are at 45 miles an hour.
Now the car was back on Teutonia Avenue, heading south towards Silver Spring again, past several intersections, including 34th and 37th Streets. The driver kept moving at speeds between 65 and 85 miles per hour. At one point, the car went the wrong way on a ramp, entering Silver Spring Drive in the opposite direction. Police believed the driver might crash, but he somehow avoided it.
And he's gonna be going back eastbound. I'll get your street in a second for 27.
Find your leg.
He's coming up quite a bit of construction here. Fun leg in Cypress. Still southbound. Southeast. Coming up a little bit of heavy traffic. Just past.
The suspect wasn't slowing down. He drove into heavy construction zones and stayed in the wrong lane at times. Around the area near Highway 43, the car corrected itself just before going onto the freeway the wrong way. The driver went under the highway and turned into more city streets, still trying to lose the officers.
Speeder 40.
Westbound and Pleasant.
Westbound Pleasant. Speeder at 55. when the signature I'm okay. But,
Now, the chase moved into downtown Milwaukee. Police radios mentioned streets like Water Street and Jefferson. The car reached speeds of 55 miles per hour while heading toward Pleasant Street. The driver was still in the wrong lanes at times and didn't seem worried about stop signs or lights. At one point, the vehicle slowed, and it seemed like the chase might end, but then it sped up again. It went north on 7th Street, and officers reported the driver flying through intersections. Speeds ranged from 40 to 60 miles per hour in downtown areas, which made the situation more dangerous because there were more cars and people nearby.
It'll be about 60 miles an hour, no traffic, if you're coming off the Capitol. We've got a light color, it looks like gray Sebring, got a green light at 7. Still northbound. So come into it, gonna have to go into Port Washington. And
He hit a wallet.
Don't move!
Vehicle on fire.
Don't move!
Get on the ground now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
The chase reached its end near Port Washington Road. The suspect's vehicle was speeding at around 60 miles per hour. Then it hit a wall. Officers immediately surrounded the car. Body cam footage shows officers shouting at the driver to get out and stay on the ground.
Keep rolling away.
I got a broke arm.
Don't reach for anything, you understand me?
I got a broke arm.
Okay. Anybody else in the car?
No, sir.
Don't move.
Put your other hand back here, man. Stand up, stand up, stand up. You injured?
I don't think so.
Stand up, man. I don't want this thing to explode.
It started fire. Keep rolling. Keep rolling.
Oh my God.
That's your dad?
what's your exact?
Suspect rolled on the ground and said his arm was broken. He also mentioned that his father was in the car. Officers asked if anyone else was in the vehicle, and he replied no. He followed orders to roll toward the officers, and they kept him on the ground while checking if he was injured. The man said his wallet was still in the vehicle. The exact location where the car stopped was near the dead end of 7th Street, close to Capitol Drive. Paramedics were called because of the driver's injuries. The crash caused the front of the car to smoke, but there was no fire. The officers remained calm but alert, trying to control the scene. In the end, no other people were hurt, and no police cars crashed during the pursuit. The chase lasted around 20 minutes and covered many miles through Milwaukee.
I got a broke arm, sir.
You have a broke arm? Which
Yes,
arm?
sir. This right one.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Can you move
Hey,
it
get
at all?
the wallet out the car, please.
I'm not worried about your wallet, my man. What's up with this arm?
This is fine.
Fine.
This one's
Sit
fine.
up. Sit up.
Okay.
Now stand up. Do you have anything on you?
I don't know.
You have a gun?
No, hell no. I got a broke arm.
Yeah. Stand up. Stand up.
You gotta move.
Ah, shit.
You got a burning
Come
car
back here.
over here.
And I got a broke ankle too. Got a broke ankle.
Croods, move your car.
Yeah, damn, man. Hurry up. Get a fire extinguisher.
Well, I ain't getting a fire extinguisher, my man.
Over
Over here. Over here. Over here. Over here. Sit. Sit.
Ah, shit. Hey, get a fire
No, this is them.
fire extinguisher.
Yeah, I'm not getting a fire extinguisher, my man.
Please don't let the car burn up. The car, please. Arms broke.
The man was found injured with a broken right arm and a broken ankle after a vehicle incident. Despite his injuries, his main concern was not the fire around him or his physical pain. He repeatedly begged everyone around to retrieve his wallet from the burning car. The car was on fire, and the scene quickly escalated into chaos. Emergency services were called. Officers on site tried to get control of the situation. One officer mentioned seeing smoke and fire rising from the vehicle, which made it clear they had only a few minutes to act before the entire car could be destroyed. The man kept saying that his life was in danger earlier, that someone was chasing him. He never clearly explained why or who it was. The fire department arrived quickly. As they worked to put out the fire, police managed to retrieve the wallet. But when they started checking the car more carefully, they found more than expected. A gun was discovered near the front passenger seat, exactly where the injured man had been sitting. This raised suspicions. Officers also noticed several small plastic baggies and a box of bullets in the center console. The car had obvious signs of illegal items.
One more. Then I'm gonna go.
I know. I got Cody right here.
It's not gonna blow up. Just play it.
I was just in the passenger seat.
The passenger in the car was his son, who kept saying he had no connection to the items found. He said he was just sitting in the car with his father and had nothing illegal on him. He denied knowing about the gun, the bullets, or the weed in the car. He mentioned that the driver was his father and that they were just on the road together. According to him, he didn't know why his father suddenly started driving recklessly. He said his father had been shot earlier and had changed a lot since then, possibly suffering from PTSD. He claimed that this made his father behave differently and sometimes in a confused way. He also said that his father might have had mental health issues but wasn't receiving regular treatment.
And then all of a sudden you just start driving crazy.
In the Walmart parking lot. I don't know.
Negative.
You said your dad just got shot at?
Probably Brown Deer PD.
Or he got shot?
Yeah.
Stand by.
Where'd he get shot at?
10-4.
Southside. This is like a month. Probably a month and a half.
Is that why his arm's broken?
Yeah, he just had a metal rod.
I was gonna say, you can see the mark. So his arm's broken because he got shot on the south side? All right, just give me a second, all right, man? I'll have the officer chill with you for a second, all right? Where's the other guy?
He's got an ambulance with their Mueller's with him. So the driver was so concerned about his wallet, he snapped that.
Officers were skeptical. They pointed out that the gun was found right where the passenger was sitting. There was a digital scale in the passenger side door, and a box of ammo was in the center console. There were also signs of weed inside the car. To the police, it looked like more than just a coincidence. The passenger kept insisting that none of the items belonged to him. He even agreed to give a DNA swab to prove he had no connection to the gun. The driver of the burning car had a much more complicated history. According to court records, this man had been charged before with multiple offenses. His past included fleeing from police, reckless driving, and having a firearm even though he was not legally allowed to. He had also been involved in a previous shooting, where he got injured on the south side of Milwaukee. That shooting left him with a gunshot wound and a broken arm. He had served jail time for earlier charges, spending a total of 226 days behind bars. The father also had 2 counts of bail jumping on his record, meaning he had not followed court orders before. He was not supposed to have a gun due to a felony conviction, but during the search, a loaded firearm was found right next to his seat. He had pled guilty in the past to second-degree reckless endangerment. In this current case, he was again looking at serious charges. Although his son claimed the father had PTSD, officers believed the driver knew exactly what he was doing. The case against him was still open, and further court appearances were scheduled. Now, don't hesitate to comment down your thoughts on this situation, and while you're down there, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well.